Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your very big support to this platform. In today's video, we are actually going to have a very interesting discussion. I was able to watch a video of David Jr. On matters, matters of the family. That is about Dancing Grandma and Mwita, the husband. Now, I've actually been in position to see that Mwita was trying to speak out on the challenges that he's going through in their marriage, and I saw how Dancing Grandma was actually feeling very bitter with the Mwita, But I have actually been in position to see for quite a long period of time, to observe for quite a long period of time, that actually Dancing Grandma is the head of the family, and now Mwita is maybe now the woman in the family. So it is actually going to be very challenging. And with such matters, it is actually also very difficult for David Jr. to sort out such matters. Because those issues can actually be addressed by maybe counseling, somebody to advise these people, to sit them down and actually advise them. I have been seeing how Mwita is actually very quiet, very quiet. There is something that is actually stressing Mwita, but it does not have somebody actually to share with. It does not have. And Dancing Grandma is actually too much in squeezing Mwita at all costs. But you see, it is actually very challenging. And I've been in a position to see some individuals who are trying to criticize David Jr. on that matter. But what I can say is that I feel like such a thing is actually beyond David Jr. These people need to be taken for counseling. How they can stay together amicably without having this commotion. Because these kind of things, it is unhealthy in a marriage. It's actually not healthy at all. Because how Dancing Grandma was able to rush for the stick, maybe to beat up Mwita, and you see, Mwita can only speak when he's drunk. I had never seen Mwita actually talking like the way he was talking. But when he was able to test something, that is when he came out actually to put out all what he had in his mind. So, for such an issue, I feel like even David Jr., because that is not the first time for such a thing to happen, I know. They have their own things, And you see, Dancing Grandma does not realize that she has been in position to get a very humble person. Mwita is actually very humble and hardworking. He's actually very hardworking. So there is no need to mistreat him. There is actually no need to mistreat Mwita. I remember some time back, Mwita asked a question whether the house they were building belongs to Dancing Grandma or that house belongs to all of them. Mwita had his reasons why he was asking such a question. Because he knows the characters of Dancing Grandma 100%. So he was actually very worried whether that house they're actually constructing, does it belongs to Dancing Grandma or it belongs to all of them. Because Dancing Grandma can be in position to chase Mwita from that house. Yes. Can even tell him to go and sleep in the old house and she will be in position to sleep in this house alone. Very possible. Because I actually see the attitude Dancing Grandma is also having is actually not, So, Dancing Grandma needs to change her behaviors, towards Mwita. Because even when you see how she can dictate on Mwita, on issues of garden work. It is not me personally. I actually don't like it. Muita sometimes they're treating him like a slave in that very home, which is actually not nice at all. Yes, this is their family matters. We just, me personally, but you see, when we observe some of the things, we actually forced to talk something about it. So dancing grandma actually need to be talked to, and she need to be advised, and probably the best thing to do would actually to take her for counseling, because the level that she's actually treating Muita is actually not nice. It is actually not nice, and I wish, dancing grandma could actually adjust on the way she's actually handling Muita. Everybody has their own weaknesses. You may think the one you have is actually a problem, unless again you get another one and you find that the 20% that this person is actually lacking, also another person is lacking the 20%. But when you look at Mita is a very hard working person. Is actually very, very committed when it comes to garden work, when it comes to taking care of the cattle. It's actually a very, very hard working person. I remember before, when this David Jr. started introducing these people on the YouTube street, Mwita used to work in Tanzania, and he could work for like 6 or 3 months without pay, And also, when I look very, very keenly, it seems like Mwita even used to go and work in those places, sometimes to avoid problems from home, because dancing grandma, the way he handles Mwita, when somebody is handling you in such a way, you are actually even forced to leave home, So you can imagine Mita has been working in Tanzania 2-3 months without pay, but he's still continuously going there to work, So it is actually, there's actually need for dancing grandma to start changing her characters, her behaviors, because by the people are watching, people are observing, and I can assure you that a lot of people were actually not very pleased with the dancing grandma, the way she was able to treat, Mwita, even if he was drunk, but there was no need for her actually to jump with a stick here and there, trying, you can actually see that she was actually in the moods of fighting Mwita at that moment. But the reason why Mwita was actually talking, it is because David Jr. was actually present. But I can assure you, if David Jr. was not present at that point, I can assure you dancing grandma was going to beat up Mwita like never before. That is actually very, very true. She was going to beat up Mwita so terribly and very, very bad. So dancing grandma need to be talked to. She actually need to be advised, and also, if very, very possible, to be taken to counseling so that she actually start knowing how to handle matters of the home. Otherwise, Mwita can, actually live with the time. I can assure you that. Because nobody is going to be staying in a very toxic relationship where issues are there each and every day. There is actually, Mwita, deep inside his heart, there is no peace. There is actually no peace in Mwita. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your very, very big support to this platform. Now, I was able to watch the travel commando, how he's actually handling his family, how he's doing things here and there. He's actually doing very, very well. I know a lot of these individuals, the negative reactors, they were actually, trying to put things actually in a very, very negative way. But I can assure you that the travel commando has tried all what he can to actually put a smile on the face of his visitors. And he's actually doing it very, very well. And I see Mr. Luis is actually very, very happy, and is very, very active. I saw yesterday when they have taken them somewhere for a walk, and also, moving around, which is actually a very, very good thing and I was actually very, very impressed with the travel commando, with what he's actually doing. Yesterday in his video, he was saying that yesterday he was supposed to travel to receive, his new horses coming directly from South Africa to Kenya. It's actually a blessing, and we are actually waiting to see that, and we wish him all the best. May that project actually succeed, and let us shame those individuals who are actually been saying that the travel commando is actually wasting a lot of money in bringing these horses. I can assure you, there is nothing that is going to come on the silver plate. You need actually to work so hard for it. You need actually to work. People will start appreciating when they start seeing good things happening in that project of the horses. But right now, a lot of individuals, their faces, their eyes are actually closed. Just like when he had bought the vehicle, his vehicle for tourists, the tourist van. When he bought that vehicle, a lot of people were actually yapping. But right now, they are now starting to see that actually the travel commando had a very, very good intention. And, he was focusing in investing, in the tourist company. And right now, the company has been registered Marwa's tourist company. And if you visit, for example, Kenya, why don't you actually book with them? So that you enjoy yourself. Please support your own. Support the person that you have been in position actually to observe for quite a very long period of time. And I am very, very sure you will not be disappointed. It is good to go with a person that you know than actually going with somebody that you actually does not know. Because in this tourist company, the services that they'll be in position to render you will be actually very, very good service. So please, if you visit Kenya, please use this company of the Travel Commando. Let's support our own, and let us continue actually moving very, very strongly. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really, really do appreciate your very, very big support to this platform. I have also been seeing a lot of these negative individuals trying to throw a lot of words towards Gitariba, that is in love with, the wife, the sister to the wife of the travel commander. You see, these individuals does not always want to see good things coming to people. You see, the biggest problem we have here in Africa, even when somebody sees you standing with a lady, they think that maybe you are in love. And that's the problem they are facing now with Gitariba. You see, these individuals, they're actually feeling very, very bad. I remember some time back, they threw a lot of allegation towards Gitariba. And they thought they were going to bring Gitariba down. But they actually failed. They actually failed. They actually failed. Now, the life of Gitariba is changing. And now good things are starting to flow towards Gitariba. And now they're again coming out to start throwing a lot of stones towards Gitariba. The truth is, if your future is open, there is nobody who is going to block it. Whether they want to criticize Gitariba from morning up to evening, they will not. They will not. They will not be in position to block, a very, very good things that are coming towards Gitariba. It's just a waste of time, and let them continue wasting their time, and yet people are transforming or they are changing their life. It is actually very, very bad for our own to start criticizing very, very badly and talking so badly about our people who are actually trying to change the narrative in their life. The same thing also happened actually with Mayuguno some time back. A lot of criticism was thrown towards Mayuguno about the construction. People, they thought Mayuguno was not going to slab his house. The travel commando came in and hold his hands, and Mayuguno was able to slab his house. And also after slabbing his house, he was able to buy a very, very nice car, a Range Rover. And now Mayuguno is driving himself around. So there is no way you can block somebody who is actually blessed. There is no way. A human being does not know the future of the other. It's only God that knows the direction that somebody is actually taking. So Mayuguno right now his life. And I can assure you, after Mayuguno buying that car, a lot of these individuals, I can assure you, they have shut off their mouth. Nobody is criticizing that car right now, because they actually now know that the person that they were very busy criticizing, the person they were trying to torment, now his life is actually moving to another level. And shame on them. And they will continuously be ashamed of themselves, because they have failed to block whatever things that they actually want to try to do to Mayuguno. And much respect and blessing to Mayuguno. And please continue, striving and moving very, very far with life. You see, good things will always come with a lot of challenges. Good things will always come with a lot of challenges. They talk so badly about the Mwangu, that she's a beggar during the construction. And now, also that house has been slabbed. Things are moving. Meanwhile, they're making a lot of noise. They have grabbed our land, they have done this. Instead of talking about your land that you have sold, why don't they ask their parents that the money that they were able to sell all these pieces of their land, where have they put the money? These individuals, they make alcohol their future. Somebody, when he gets some money like this, they want to put it in alcohol until it gets over. Are you going to transform your life with such kind of behavior? When you are resorting to such direction, you're losing it in life. You're losing it. And such things will not actually help. And now, when some people, their life is changing, they're trying to do something for their life, these fools, their work is to criticize, and coming out and yapping that, no, it is our land, it is our land. I watched a video from Ernesto with some fool. Now there's another fool that has come up, who is now making videos with Ernesto, and he's saying that he's the one who was able to put tiles at Congress mom's or Congress dad's home, those of the travel commandos home. That is the one who have been in position to put tiles there. So if you have been in position to put tiles there, they paid you. They paid you your money. Why are you feeling so bad about the house that you are able, they pay you fully for putting the tiles? Why are you feeling so bad about it? Get a life. Go and get something actually to do, instead of criticizing that we have sold land, you have sold land. You want to sing it up to when? People actually know that you sold the land. Nobody forced you guys, this individual, to sell land. And let me tell you, even if this family, they are not buying, other people will buy. Selling land, the moment you start selling land, you will not stop it. You will sell it until it gets over. That is it. It is an addiction. Because they will start looking at huge amount of money. And they know the person who have the money. It is this family. Nobody else. They have it. If you want a better price for your land, it is this family. The fisherman tried blocking his brother. What happened? What happened? The brother sold the land to the travel commando. You people remember very well that the travel commando, when he wanted to buy the upper section of the land, the fisherman advised his brother that please don't sell that piece of land. We can also do what he wants to do in that piece of land. What happened? The power of money. The brother to the fisherman sold off a whole piece of land to the travel command, including the fish pond. He sold it. There is power in money. When you have it, there is power. The only thing that he cannot maybe do is only buy and going to heaven. Yeah? Yes, everybody is looking for money. Even the people who are living in Africa here, they are going to USA, UK, those other countries. What is taking them there? It is the money. People are looking for money. So somebody look at the man like somebody is offering you some good amount of money. Like, no, now let me sell this piece of land. I will buy another one. So money remains money. Whether this individual want to make a lot of noise, even I can assure you, unless who is making noise will sell off his land if it's not serious. He will sell off. So long as he's failing to achieve what he wants to, he's going to look for a shortcut. And he will end up selling his piece of land. He will end up selling a piece of land time to come. If actually, because I see him like he's not a focused boy. He's not focused. You know, he's not actually focused. The only thing that he's good at is only lamenting, making a lot of noise about the pieces of land, about this, instead of trying to do something to change his life. Actually, there's no difference between Murimi and Anes. There's actually nothing. The only problem with the Murimi is only drinking. But the behavior, the reasoning is the same reasoning Murimi is having. Murimi is still crying that now he wants to go for rehabilitation center. You keep on singing. Meanwhile, they are wasting your life. You know? And I can assure you, these individuals, Murimi, Matiko, they are fighting so hard. They are fighting so hard. Because these days, Murimi is going with Matiko to drink. They drink together. And now the only person who is missing in that drinking is actually Brian Vapor. We are trying all their best to try to lure Brian Vapor to join them again. You can imagine. You know? And it's a reason why David Jr. is actually trying all his best to ensure that he stops Brian Vapor from joining these fools. Because this individual, they have already lost. They don't care. For them right now, what they are focusing on, how can they drink? How can they do this? You know, that is not actually going to help. You know? So please, these individuals, Matiko has wasted his time. You know? However much the donor is trying to come out to help and hear, but also the donor is a drunkard. You know? So now you can see the mixture. And when this Matiko has now joined Murimi, you know, they are now together, and I can assure you we wish them the best. You know, they have been saying that David Jr. is bad. Now, David Jr. has given them time to do whatever things that they want actually to do. Let them enjoy their drinking kind of habit, and we shall see. Time will actually prove. You know, but we wish them the best, and let everybody now continue with their lifestyle. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really, really do appreciate your very, very big support to this platform. Thank you so much for actually watching. Please come again to watch more of my videos. And a very special greetings from all of you from the USA, UK, Canada, and all of you here in Africa. Thank you so much for actually supporting this platform. Today, another video will be coming, and we shall be talking about the donor. There are some things that actually are coming up. And thank you so much, my good people. Let's meet again in our next video. See you actually when you see me. God bless all of you.